Welcome to the NBA Math Hoops tutorial video explaining basic game details.
Coach Nessah and I are going to walk you through some unique situations that can happen during the game. First, let's start with division. Let's say I rolled a 9 and a 7. 9 plus 7 equals 16, 9 minus 7 equals 2, 9 times 7 equals 63, and 9 divided by 7 doesn't generate a whole number, so we need to make a decision.
If you're a student that isn't comfortable with dividing and rounding yet, we allow you to place a slash mark in that box until you get to the lesson that teaches how to divide and round. If you're a student that is comfortable with dividing and rounding, give it a shot. 9 divided by 7 is 1.286, which means we round that to 1 because it's less than 1.5.
Let's go over another division rule, dividing by 0. Let's say you roll a 5 and a 0. You'll do all the math as normal. 5 plus 0 equals 5, 5 minus 0 equals 5, and 5 times 0 equals 0. When you get to the division, most students would put 0, but it's actually undefined. So you would put a slash mark in that box.
Now let's talk about what happens when you roll double zeros. When rolling double zeros, that means it's a fast break and you can shoot anywhere you'd like to shoot from on your side of the court. Always try to pick your best 2 or 3 point shooter in this situation.
In my case, when I look at my players, I see that LeBron James has a 59% 2-point percentage, which gives me the best chance of an easy basket on the fast break.
But in my case, if I were down by 3 points at the very end of the game, I might choose to pull up for a 3-point shot with Joel Embiid because he's my highest 3-point percentage shooter.
Always remember to place your player token on the spot where you're taking the shot. Place your spinner on your player's circle graph and then take the shot.
Now let's go over some basic game rules. First is a turnover. A turnover in the game of basketball is a change of possession. In the game of NBA Math Hoops, this happens when there's no shots available to the offensive team.
If I'm on the odd side and I roll a 4 and a 2, I calculate all even numbers. There are no odd numbers for me to shoot from on the board. I turn the ball over to the other team.
Another scenario would be if the number I've calculated is a 3-point shot, but the player card that I must use does not have a 3-point percentage.
Lastly, if I calculate an even number that does not exist on the game board, for example, 72, then the turn results in a turnover.
Now let's quickly review the halftime rules. At halftime, both teams will switch sides of the board and co-coaches will switch responsibilities. Whichever player is managing the shot planner will now manage the player card from the second half, and vice versa.
Remember to wipe down shot planners for a learn fresh start for the second half.